getting it.
What's up, Katie?
Good morning.
With the racing season on hold indefinitely, riders have to come up with new and creative ways to challenge themselves. One of the things that I signed up for was the hashtag Do 20 Give 20 challenge. And in my case, I decided to climb up and down Torrey Pines 40 times, 20 times up, 20 times down. And that gave a grand total of 60 miles and 8,200 feet in about just over 3.5 hours. I'm going to take you through that, and I'm also going to take you through the machine that helped me get there. If you're interested in this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe and get those notifications, as well as visit veloworthy.com. This is my personal favorite. It's my aluminum Cannondale CAD 12. It's a 54 centimeter road bike, and it's got the traditional tube angles. This is considered the last great traditional bike that's out there. You can see it doesn't have lowered seat stays. The tubes are big and fat, but they're not overly big. And everything else other than the frame is carbon fiber. We have a carbon fiber fork, carbon wheels by Spinergy, carbon save seat post, a saddle with carbon rails, and a carbon integrated cockpit by Ritchie. The cockpit is a 110 by 42 centimeter, and then underneath that, the wheels are 47 millimeters deep. So they're not a super aero wheel, but once they get going, they get going. They have these bladed spokes that are their PBO spokes, and they slice through the wind and are super strong and resilient. A couple of key things about this bike that you may not realize. First of all, the group set is Dura-Ace mechanical rim brake. It's one of the last great group sets around. But let me take you through what I've set on here myself, specifically for just riding, but also for the Do 20 Give 20 challenge. Up front, I've got my Wahoo Element. That is mounted onto a spoon undermount. And that undermount's actually made for canyon bicycles, but it works well with the Ritchie integrated cockpit. We've got the Supacaz super sticky bar tape, which I love. You barely have to grip it, and it holds you really, really well. The tires are Vittoria Corsa G 25s. They are not the best puncture resistant, but once they get rolling, they're super smooth and very, very supple for an inner tube wheel. It's not set up for tubeless just yet. Going down, we have a single bottle cage. It's an NV Carbon bottle cage. The reason why there's no other bottle cage on there and instead just a piece of tape covering the holes is because I only needed one bottle going up. If I were to carry two, that adds a significant amount of weight. And also, I didn't carry a pump, I didn't carry a bag, I didn't carry anything else on me other than my phone and GoPro for this challenge. And the reason why is because we had support at the top of the mountain. We had support with everything we needed. So figured if I did get a flat, I'm not more than a mile away from help. And I didn't get a flat, which is good. Okay, looking down on this, we have the gearing, which is really important. This is the Cannondale SI crankset. It's a 5236. And in the back, we've got a Dura-Ace cassette, and it's 11/30/11 speed. It's all run together with a SRAM Red 22 chain. And the reason why I chose SRAM Red 22 chains is I use Wend wax for my chains, and it tends to hold the wax a little bit better. Moving back, a couple things that are not necessarily noticeable is the power meter. I have a Stages left side power meter, and that gives me all the information I get. And then I also have Kogel ceramic derailleur pulleys. These blue ones right here, and that reduces a lot of friction and saves me some watts. I have Dura-Ace pedals that I'm running, and then I'm also running the Pro Stealth carbon saddle. This is the snub nose saddle, which is a little bit shorter, a little bit fatter on both ends, and it's got a huge cutout where it gives you a little bit of pain relief. It came out to be 16 pounds, and that's something I'm totally happy with. Okay, let's take it to the do 20, give 20 challenge. All right, this is lap 1 of 20 laps going up Torrey Pines and down for World Without Cancer Day. I'm gonna hopefully document. I'm going downhill down Torrey Pines right now, so I'm going to stop the video and then restart it back up on the climb. So this is start of lap 2. I know I'm gonna lose count at some point, so I wrote down the total feet I'm climbing. It's not a very long climb. It's just about 1.5 miles, 400 and just over 400 feet, 413. But you do it 20 times, it's gonna hurt. So this is sort of the local famous climb. If you're a Strava nerd, the Strava KOM is podcast guest Robin Carpenter, who smashed it in just over 4 minutes, followed by Phil Gaimon, also podcast guest, just a few seconds after that. All right, we'll check back in later. All right, this is lap number 6. I'm at 2,100 feet. Took the first 5 just in about an hour. So if I do 5 every hour, should be done by noon. With a good group. Just trailing off that. But key is to pace myself, get the right nutrition, drink. It's also drizzling a little bit at the top, so that's another factor in there. Okay, check in later. All right, so I'm on 15. Some people are a little less, some people a little more. I can feel it. I can feel it in my legs.
Really? Yeah, girl.
Back. I'm gonna refuel at the top. I'm at 6,000 feet. Another couple thousand to go.
So close to 10, I mean.
And then the last couple is gonna probably hurt.
Work it. Getting it.
What's up, Katie?
Good morning. Happy to be here. Brian's crushing it as always. Just trying to keep up.
All right, so I'm on the last lap, finishing up lap 20. I'm spent. My legs, I can't even stand up. Feels like knives are going in the sides of my thighs, my IT band. I misjudged the nutrition part, but I'm done. The worst is behind me. And 20 repeats, that's a first for me up Torrey. We turn around, make a U-turn at the light, and that is it. The last 5 laps were pure pain, and I probably misjudged the nutrition a little bit. Final turn, and then I'll stop at the aid station and stop my computer, but it's over. It's kind of surreal. There's people going way faster than me, some going slower. Everybody sort of doing their own thing. We started together as a group, but then it just blew apart after the first lap, or first time up. So yeah, it is over. Time to refuel, get some nutrition, and then head back down to the car. All right, so I'm done. That was 20 of the most interesting repeats ever. And someone who can explain the why behind this better than I can is Lauren Diaz, my former partner in crime, future partner in crime. She is the brains behind this whole operation. Lauren, why are people doing this?
Yeah, so we're out here doing 20 Torrey Pines for World Without Cancer Day.
do 20, give 20, so you could do anything, 20 of anything, and we just did 20 Torrey Pines. Sorry, my brain's not working, I'm fried, but we're doing this for something bigger than ourselves, so woo!
All in all, it was a fantastic day and a great way to test myself physically and mentally. And more importantly, it benefits a great cause. It helps fight cancer, and I want to live in a world that doesn't have cancer in it. So if you like these videos and want to see more, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you next time. In the meantime, stay Veloworthy.